at Mojo's in downtown Orlando. It's a Cajun bar and grill. We're here to interview Carmen Vallone, who is the host and creator of A Joke Off, which is going to be here every Thursday night at 8:30 for 6 weeks, and then the 7th week is the final week. He's waiting for us inside. Let's go take a look. Come on. Hi, Adriana here with Carmen Vallone, the host and creator of A Joke Off. We're here at Mojo's Bar and Grill in downtown Orlando, where we're going to be holding the Joke Offs each week for 6 weeks, and then the 7th week is the final week. So we have a couple questions for Carmen, who's lovingly given up his time. Basically, can you briefly explain how the Joke Off works?
Yeah, sure. The Joke Off works, it's a competition, sort of like Whose Line Is It Anyway meets Last Comic Standing. There's 8 comedians on stage. There's eight comedians in the competition. 2 of them are on stage at the same time. I'll ask the crowd, being a host, I'll say, give me a holiday. They might say something like Halloween. The first comedian has 1 minute to talk and make a joke about Halloween. After that, the second comedian has a minute to talk and make a joke about Halloween. After their minute, a bell goes off, a timer. Whoever is funnier, the crowd will applaud for, and they get a point. Whoever gets the best out of 5 points moves on to the next round, and whoever gets the best out of that moves on, and then you get a winner.
And how many rounds are there total?
There's 3 rounds total, and the 8 comedians, every time a comedian's on stage, there's a battle.
How did you come up with that idea?
I started that idea in comedy class that I was hanging out at the Improv during. Gary Minkey had the game where you would pull out a topic from a hat, and you had to just talk about that topic. You didn't have to make a joke about it, you just had to talk about it. And what that would do in class would free up your mind to not be worried about what you said. So I already knew that. Then, very funny comedian Ricky Reyes, who works for Bonkers.
Bonkers.
Very funny guy, go see him if you get a chance.
Hilarious.
He came up with the idea one night. He's like, what if comedians were back and forth?
Like a rap battle.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, that'd be cool. I could combine that with that, and we can come up with a cool show idea concept.
Right.
So it pretty much dawned on me just like that.
Yeah.
So I took that back to the Improv, and I wrote up like a show for it, and I presented it to the manager, and he's like, yeah, let's do it.
All right.
So I'm like, cool.
So you got to do it once?
I got to do it once, and then I did it a couple other places, and then once I started working for Bonkers, Joe came to me with the idea of setting up a contest where we could do a 6-week contest, and then the 7th week have all the winners from the previous weeks compete, and whoever wins that, we actually have a great prize. Whoever wins that final thing, we're flying all expenses round trip paid to Las Vegas, Nevada, to open up for Louis Anderson in his own Louis Anderson Theater at the Palace Station Casino.
The Louis Anderson?
The Louis Anderson.
Also works for Bonkers?
Yep. Hi, Louis.
Louis Anderson calling. You're the host and creator, but you're also a stand-up comedian, correct?
Yes.
You headline?
Yes.
How did you get your start?
I started off, a long time ago I used to be a server at a comedy club in New York, which was horrible because I shouldn't have been serving, but I loved the stand-up. Then I moved down to Florida, and I wanted to get a job that I could be around some people my own age, so I got a job at the Improv. Then when I got the job at the Improv, they started having open mics, so I started going to the open mics. And then that's when I found Bonkers. Bonkers had an open mic up in Altamont, Florida, every Tuesday. So I'd go out there and hang out and do the shows. And then before you know it, Bonkers was working me regularly. They're sending me here, they're sending me there, they're sending me to casinos. They've taken the Joke Off under their wing, so to speak. And so, you know, I owe a lot to Bonkers and to Mojo. I appreciate that we're here at Mojo.
Well, that's awesome. My final question, it's a serious one. It's a current event question. The situation in Libya has gotten intense. In Egypt, President Mubarak has been expelled. Same thing in Tunisia, the government's been totally refined. What I really want to know is your stance on the Charlie Sheen situation.
Charlie Sheen is the man. I have no negative feelings about Charlie Sheen. I don't know why he's Charlie Sheen. He's supposed to do coke and hookers.
Yeah.
It's Charlie Sheen.
Yeah. So he's on the straight.
He's fine.
He's
yeah,
good.
he's fine.
Excellent. Well, Carmen Vallone, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Adriana. This interview's over.